All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Clannad After Story, episode 21. Daddy, I don't feel so good.
I am not ready.
I mean, the show wouldn't actually do that, right? Like, there's some lines you don't just you don't just cross. You just don't cross. One does not simply.
So you can't even get it out. You can't even get it out. It's. Yeah, y'all. Let's just do this. Shit.
友也こいつの父親は誰だ俺です。お前はしっかりしてろ。
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Prepare for trauma, make it double.
Okay.
人形の僕は寒さを感じない。だけどきっと彼女の手は冷たくなっているはずだ。僕にはそれも感じることができない。
Yeah.
もうすぐ世界が真っ白になるね。ちょっと急がなくちゃね。
No. Fuck you, show. Fuck you.
パパ、アッキーに勝って。
Oh.
お前のそばにいるって。
ちょっと悔しい。
Aww.
俺の味方なんだな。
Yeah.
俺もお前の味方だ。どんなことが起きたって守ってやる。安心しろ。どこにも行かないから。
Doing great. Doing great, Tomoya. Keeping your head.
1週間、2週間。そして1ヶ月が過ぎたが、
Oh my god.
早苗さんやおっさんには止められました。でも、牛尾のそばにいてやりたくて。
貯金はあるのか。
少しは。あいつの学費を貯めてたんで。
そうか。持ってけ。なくすな。
いいんですか？
いいわけあるか。明日からの仕事で困るだろ。
だったら。
This is all he can
ド
do.
ライバーを貸せ。戻ってきたら返してやる。
It's a promise.
大事に使わせてもらうからな。
Oh, my man is barely not crying right now.
立たなくていいぞ。パパが着替えさせてやるから。
一人でできる。
Oh, I love her, like, kind of pout voice, you know. Oh.
いいんだよ。今は一人でできなくても。
She used to say that all
this
the time.
music.
一人で着替えができない。トイレにも行けない。食事も柔らかいものしか食べられない。穏やかだった日常はもう戻ってこないのだろう。
Oh, dango, 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 大家族。
旅行したい。
旅行？
またパパと旅行したい。
Oh,
そんなの楽しくなかっただろう。
that was the best moment of her. No, that was one of the best moments of her life.
楽しかった。
Yeah.
また旅行したい。
Ah.
電車に乗ってパパと二人で。
You know, you can know the symbolism they're toying with right now, Jacob. I
Oh
say I want
yeah,
to go on a
not to
trip.
promise something similar.
Yeah, yeah.
牛尾、無理ってパパを困らせないでくれ。一人娘のたった一つの願いも聞いてやれないのか。俺はナギさん。
Call Sanai and Aki. Then maybe they can work something out.
お前がいてくれれば。
Oh, come on.
絶対に牛尾だけは救う。
And they show the hospital building again. So there is something going on with that, but it's not straightforward. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah.
受け取れねえよ。
そう、強情張るな。
いや、そういうことじゃないんだ。まだ貯金があるし、もうしばらくはやっていける。
男がスタローが守らなければいけないものがある。
Yeah.
違うか？
Yeah.
そうか。
いや、俺辞めたんで。
そりゃ賢明だ。
Huh. Then I will too, yeah.
なあ、
Hear how tired Hockey sounds. Okay, shut up, Angel Choir. Go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, are we getting answers? Wait.
病気が治ってからな。空気のきれいなところに。それとも今行きたい。治ってからだ。何度もそう言っただろ。今。
Oh no! Oh no! She's getting scared! She's getting scared! No!
今でないとダメ。
No!
パパと二人で行きたい。
わかった。行こう。お前の望み通りにさせてやるよ。おぶってやるよ。ほら。
Oh no.
一人で歩く。
出発だ。今度は楽しい旅にしようぜ。
Oh. Just like a little robot and girl walking through the cold white world.
Just a happy little ooting.
Oh, and every step is very... This is breaking his heart. Yeah, and they're going into that frame rate with the other world and stuff. Yeah. This is cruel. The dragging. God damn it. Oh.
もう電車の中だ。
夜なの。
そうだよ。真夜中なんだ。
そう。パパ。大好き。
Yeah.
パパも牛尾が大好きだ。牛尾。こんなのは嫌だ。渚。牛尾を助けてくれ。渚。誰か牛尾。
Okay.
ありがとう。
Interesting.
何歩でたどり着けるのだろうか。
So then what will it be like when
あ
we
と
go
一歩の
back?
ところまで来ているのだろうか。それともまだ果てしなく歩き続けなければならないのだろうか。
Okay. This is the end. The end of the world.
この街は嫌いだ。
Oh. Oh.
忘れたい思い出が染みついた場所だから。
Oh, okay, okay.
毎日学校に通い、友達とダベり、帰りたくもない家に帰る。こうしていて、いつか何かが変わるんだろうか。変わる日が来るんだろうか。
Well, then you met her.
Yep.
And the Dango song, yeah.
The nerve to play this song.
ここで声をかければ、俺と
Wow, cool.
始める。でも、そうしない方が良かったんじゃないのか。出会わない方が。
Ooh, okay, okay. I feel like we're right on the bridge of like getting things a bit weird. But it like gives me hope.
It can only go up from here, right?
Because the weirder
Can't possibly
things
get worse.
The weirder things get, they could come up with some strange like revivify reason for for Ushio, but we'll see.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, the fucking show did it.
Clannad.
God.
It doesn't just kill the cough girl. You get married to the cough
Goes
girl.
after her whole fucking bloodline.
Yeah. You have a happy marriage that then gets cut short. She dies in childbirth. You get a daughter that you don't see for 5 years because you're, turning into your father. And then, oh, you reconcile.
Oh.
And then she dies.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I feel almost safe now from the show.
Because now it's like, what more can they do to me?
They killed everything I care about, really. I'm dead inside.
Yeah.
I'm literally the Michael Scott. I am dead inside. Well,
all right.
Clannad did it again.
Yep.
And I'm dead inside, and I care a lot about Tomoya and the characters surrounding him, but I don't feel like this show can hurt me any more than it already has.
Right.
So in a weird, fucked up sense, I feel super safe now.
Yeah.
Because
the worst is over.
They didn't edge it out. They didn't drag it
out.
Cough,
and next episode she's dead.
Dead. Not even in the end of the episode, like with Nagisa.
Nope.
They had stuff at the end, which I will say, in a weird meta sense here, this gives me a lot of hope. Because, the OP didn't look sad, personally.
That's true. It is a bit, and it would be a bit cruel to, be like, all right, Ushio's dead, and now just every time the ED plays, she's all, trumping along all happy and stuff.
I think there's a very weird, strange way in which the show is trying to set up a combination of some world building and a world view that I'm both worried about and kind of like hopeful about, because I think that there's a very real chance now that if you continue a show beyond this point for any like considerable period of time, like the story has to focus on some really, really interesting stuff with Tomoya in order to have a reason to continue, really.
Gotcha.
And it has to be more along the lines of him kind of being able to live on
right,
in the
exactly.
midst of this. But you could resolve that in 1 to 2 episodes, I would say.
Sure.
Depending on your pacing.
Yeah.
And depending on how much you want to hurt the viewer audience by wallowing in the despair of loss.
Yeah, because we've already seen what Tomoya we've already seen Tomoya when he's had to go through that kind of loss, right? And now they did
skip past actually
and they did skip past
lot of it.
Yeah.
So this show would, I would say, do that again. Like, but given that we still haven't even really touched upon all the characters that have now kind of grown up into that adult stage and stuff like that, I feel like it doesn't make sense to do another immediate time skip. I feel like it makes sense to sit in this for a little bit.
Yeah, for at least a little bit. Yeah.
Which I will say, if they're bringing up all this stuff with the city, the
supernatural,
the world of the robot and the girl, the way in which Tomoya is connected to that
like he
whole
saw
thing
it for
there.
a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The wishes, the lights, the idea of change, the idea of accepting death and all this. There's some pretty interesting things that they can get into with that, but one of the main reasons I would say you get into that right here is to have a payoff, have an emotional payoff, and the best one they could do right now is to have Ushio be like revived in some way.
Sure.
Have her not die when she gets killed.
He gets his Akio miracle.
Right. Know. Exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That would be one hell of a way to end the show. Like even if you have stuff after that that's like the where are they now? How life goes on and everything. That would be magical, right? Like
I think they would need to do something like that. Otherwise, I would say after 1 or 2 episodes, and I think there's 3 episodes left.
Well, there's something about that. Might not necessarily be 3 episodes is all I'll say.
Oh, there's more?
Well,
there's like OVAs and stuff.
There's if I recall correctly, and I haven't gotten this rock solid because I didn't want to affect any of your knowledge of like how many episodes there were left. I believe one of them is a side story episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Well then.
I'll double check on that before the next reaction.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well then I'll shift away from thinking about this in a meta sense because the episode gave us not only her passing but her really, really desiring this trip.
Right.
And I liked that he was like, wait, no, that was the worst time, right?
Yeah.
You didn't like that. That's
like, no,
that was super fun.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't need to twist the knife or anything, right?
But like recalling back to probably the best moment in the show thus far, the
episode 18,
episode, was so powerful, not just because of like the emotional kind of journey for Tomoya, but for key moments, little things that are like milestones in Ushio's life with her dad, her papa, and I'm just undone anytime now I hear myself thinking of her saying that word, like if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
no, I absolutely get it. Yeah,
I can't even do it. It's one of the most like powerful things in storytelling where you can make a child say one word and you undo the audience immediately.
Yep.
There's many other stories that do this, by the way, but like Clannad has like supplanted all of them in my mind as being like the one that basically is like bow down now.
The most emotional acceleration, velocity, and all that stuff of like 0 to 0.2 seconds, like just all of a sudden,
It's the little warrior guy up against like the god boss with like the sword, and it's like all these other characters saying Papa, and all that, and then you have Ushio saying Papa, and it's just like holy shit.
It's the Bart
No
Simpson.
chance.
Look, you can see the exact moment where that broke his heart, or like
his heart like shatters, or
exactly right. Like when we started reacting to this show, and I was like, oh, this is gonna happen. I was like, okay, awesome. After Story's gonna be a trip, like it's gonna be no pun intended, but like. Because you never know how someone's going to respond to something like this, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like you just don't,
Yeah.
And it's so good, but you don't know. Like there was this part of me that was like, I think there's a I'd give it about a 45% chance that he just rage quits and is just so pissed off that it's just like
that was me last episode.
Oh,
I was pretty close.
Yeah,
because I was like, oh God, we're gonna edge this out. They're gonna drag
Lucia will
us through the
linger
mud
around for a bit,
and then they're just not gonna kill her.
Oh,
you know?
Oh, you were worried that they wouldn't kill her.
No, that they would edge it out, drag us out, constantly thinking that they're going to, and then somehow she'd just miraculously be fine.
Oh yeah, no, it was never a worry in the first place.
Right. You know, a wish is made, and it all like converges together, and the worlds collapse, and there's this big just moment of where no, she's fine, and Nagisa like puts her hand on Ushio or something, and then just
or Tomoya's head, and is like, you know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
no, she's just dead. Next episode.
Yep. I mean, hey, you can at least appreciate the fact that it's like...
They didn't beat around the bush.
You're familiar with this song and dance. Like, you know...
They literally went through the songs. They went through, like, the 4 songs.
Yeah, they went through all the songs.
And I was just like, well, yep.
The anime cough cough is the equivalent of, like, a horse breaking its leg. It's just like, okay.
All right.
Johnny, just go over there and plug your ears. We're going to lead the horse behind the barn, you know? Like...
And then you just see the kid with the shot. And then they just do that. Because they still hear it. Doesn't matter if they cover their ears.
Right. Yeah.
And then you show the barn with nobody there for like 5 seconds.
And then
he slowly walks out from the side.
And the shotgun is like open.
No. He's kind enough to leave the gun on the other side there, you know. Doesn't need to look like a murderer, you know.
Yeah.
But then there's the look of just like, and then the kid just... And then it's soundless. And exactly. Crying, and then they run to each other, hold, and then the music starts playing. There's
But in this case, the horse was the son, and now, you know, or the daughter in this case, you know, and then it's okay. Yeah.
All right. I wanted to talk about something that I feel like I might have over focused on a little bit, but it's something that I feel like it makes sense from my empathy, like very much reaches out to Aki and stuff like this. But it's something where I want to know more. And say this, I would say a little bit, because I feel like we're close to the end of the show. So it's something where, given that this show has a definitive end, there's not going to be any like sequels or anything like that, right?
Actually, no.
No, the show. Okay, I had to know, right? Because basically, I want to eventually go back and like look at all the comments, have all the discussion.
There's some pretty cool foreshadowing bits.
Oh, right, and kind of see a little bit more of what the journey up till now has been like. But this one specifically, I have to know. Aki gets a bit poetic here about the idea of death, and that's because Tomoya kind of compares it to the idea of the city changing, and he brings up like, you know, his outlandish theory of the city and everything
just
being linked,
trying
and it's
to
like
rationalize it so that,
and yet this is the problem with Clannad, is very clunky. Anytime it's handled anything supernatural,
I don't think
Ichinose or whatever was like one of the most awkward arcs in my opinion for the supernatural, and then the Fuko stuff with the memory and all that. I didn't like that. I liked the journey with those characters, but now here this feels to me like an element of that, where Aki, in his like understanding of this, is basically being like, no, like, son, I get it, but that's just change, and there's times where we as people don't like change, so we try to put things up that can stop change, but that's just the way it is. People die. And then he made a comment that was like maybe a bit too general and unilateral for my taste, of saying like, that's why people build hospitals, because they don't want to accept that. And I immediately thought of well, you know, you can go to a hospital because you're feeling unwell. There's nothing to do
you want
with
better
death.
Quality of life.
You just want better quality of life.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what the convenience store was. And the same thing he mentioned, he's like, that'll be convenient for people. I was like, yeah, so now who's the old man saying that change is bad and you're not accepting it because, I don't darn hospitals. It sounds like this show is being written by an old man or something who doesn't like change.
I don't think that's intended.
Right. I don't think it's intended either.
I think it's
but
something...
that's a way it can be interpreted.
Well, it's... but I think it's something where it's... So in the same way that, like, the Tomoya searching for a kind of a supernatural explanation for it, right? Because there must be some reason to this, right?
Yeah, because obviously the doctors don't know. It's,
right, exactly.
It's the same as Nagisa. We don't know what it is, so there is some actual supernatural reason for it, probably.
Well, probably.
Most likely.
But the thing is that, like, because yes, Tomoya, you have dealt with supernatural stuff, right?
Yeah. But maybe even more than you're letting on.
Sure.
Most likely.
This doesn't have to be that.
True.
Right?
True.
And then
the world doesn't hate you.
Exactly, right? Sometimes shit happens.
Yes.
You know. And then,
but he didn't reassure him of that, actually. That is not what not what Aki's point was.
No, but then Akio, because he also has
funny. I've been calling him Aki all this time just because I love that so much. But anyway, keep going, sorry.
But Akio has no knowledge of like supernatural stuff happening, really, right? He had the moment where Nagisa was like recovered.
Well,
and so he probably believes in the supernatural.
He believes some stuff a little
but,
bit, yeah.
But I think this is just something where it's he's trying to prepare Tomoya for the possibility that Ushio dies.
Yes, I absolutely empathize with that.
Because he saw what happened to him when Nagisa died, and it broke him, and he probably experienced something very similar.
Yeah, so don't curse this city for the unfortunate stuff that happened to you.
Exactly.
In the same way that you did when you were younger, which I understand this element here. But again, this is something where they're tying things in a way that is so holistic that it feels actually like the creator of the story is talking to me versus the story naturally filling these things in. It's the kind of thing where Tomoya is drawing a whole bunch of things to connect together that I like, but the reason why it's being brought up and the timing and all that, it feels too convenient. And it was something where Aki, I felt like he kind of went a bit too big to set up for something that will be a bit more of a
well, if it's any consolation,
kind of a supernatural ending.
Right. Because I don't want to discredit the experience that you had with that scene, right? Of course. I don't recall myself, granted it was a while ago, getting the vibe of it being like a kind of particular like outlook that needed to be adopted for the sake of the show.
Yeah, but you also were a completely different person
totally
when you saw this.
Totally. That's the first bit.
You barely.
I haven't heard anyone else really talk about that in regards to like conversations about the show. So for what it's worth, I think you can rest easy with regards to that, with regards to the episodes and the material that are left in the show. I'm not going to speak to that, of course, because I didn't even notice details like this the first time I watched it. I'm not
looking to be understood. One of the things that's really kind of it's just something I've had to accept when I'm going through stories like this, and I let my emotions kind of be more unfettered, if you will. Like I don't have anything like,
especially for something like this.
Yeah. This show, I very much have had a topsy-turvy relationship with letting my emotions be released because it's
chaotic.
Yeah, because it tears me up inside. It's very painful. But this was just something where I felt a little bit like, oh, okay, hold on, show, hold on. What are you trying to make me believe, basically?
Gotcha.
What are you trying to change my opinion about? And it's something where I feel like, personally, it's something where Aki, I'm just going to keep calling him that, I really like it as a nickname, is the kind of guy who was tired here and said some things that he felt like could end up help prepare, like you were saying, Tomoya for what's happening here. But then he like puts this line here, and it again broke immersion for me as well, saying, "Let this city and its people be blessed." And I'm like, but
and that was Aki that said that.
That was Aki that said that, yeah. And I'm like, but what does that mean? Like, that feels
maybe as a pushback to Tomoya's thing of then being angry.
This town is cursed.
This town is cursed, being angry at the city as a whole and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the regardless of what has happened to you and been done to you, right?
Yeah.
Let this city be blessed. Let these people be blessed, right?
Yeah, I guess it's just something where maybe it's also just another thing that's an expediency thing, but it feels like he knows what's going on inside his head like way more than he's communicating as well. And that's maybe another thing where characters will just kind of know, like, you're kind of hating this town.
I feel like they like Yes, but Aki knows Tomoya very well. They're fairly similar, all things considered. And this is a response that Tomoya has had before. And not just once before. Like, it's been a pattern. It's almost been like one of his most defining characteristics.
Well, it was a pre-Aki response. It was before he even met
Nagisa, yeah.
Nagisa.
Right, so exactly.
I just... Yeah, it
well, before he met Nagisa, but then also, again, after Nagisa died.
Well,
right?
Like, okay, but that was all off screen, so he wasn't with Akio during that 5-year, period or what have you. That was all he isolated himself.
Yeah.
I'm just meaning that wasn't time he got closer to Akio.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, this is painful.
Would he do it any different?
Would he do it any different? Yeah, I'm looking at this end bit here, and the idea that he's kind of having almost a little bit of a transcendental experience because he,
because when Nagisa died,
sees the world
he wished
for
he
a
hadn't.
little bit. Yeah, and then, would he, would he have changed everything by,
not talking to
her? Did she say all these things here?
I believe so.
Do you like this school? I really, really love it, but nothing can stay unchanged. Did she actually say that in episode 1?
I believe so.
Because I actually want to check now. Yeah, she did.
Uh-huh.
And they even did this color film there.
Yep.
What did she say? They all can't possibly say. Even so, can you keep on loving this place?
Right. Just find them, yeah. And then everything goes into color. Yep.
And then what does he say here? He says, just find new fun and happy things. Damn. Oh shit. Wait, are they going this route then? It's not the idea of
will Ushio be like brought back
no,
somehow?
It might be can you go on loving this place?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
basically his power as the main character. Oh, I keep forgetting that this is actually a game adaptation too. Now that I think about it, that actually makes this a lot more meta and funny. This is actually can you keep on playing this game? Can you keep on struggling forward? Is this too much for you? Can you keep on loving this? Or do you curse this game and all that it is because of the choices that you've made and stuff? Or would you do it all over again a different way?
Yeah. Would you do it any different?
Wow, that's actually really funny.
Like, Clannad as a story, I guess, not as a show, because but
I keep forgetting about the video game adaptation.
One of the things that people talked about was how they loved it, how it used the visual novel elements
kind of thing.
and really played into that and made that be a plus, So
okay, well then I have no idea the way this is gonna end then.
But can you imagine how he will how do you then hang out with your old high school friends? Just be like, hey guys, so hi.
What?
Just I don't know, if they ever had another New Year's or Christmas or hangout deal, and it's just oh yeah, that's our friend that lost his wife and his daughter. Yeah. Yeah.
People are it's not a cold thing to say, honestly, but there's a resilience to humans that is almost unnervingly powerful. And I know so many people that have lost incredible things where it's wait, how are you still going? And it's well, I have to.
Yeah, just somehow.
And it's not about them. It's about there are other people that need me too.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not gonna just throw in the towel because, shit happened. A lot of people are going through that, and it's
right. Reality is stranger than fiction.
Is stranger than fiction. This is a story that is brutal and painful. But there are people that lot of shit out
lives
there.
Worse than Tomoya's,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Or just a different kind of pain.
Sure.
Where it's just I have to. And I I don't think that Tomoya would be so alone and so broken that he couldn't keep going and keep this whole thing moving in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like maybe even less. But
that would be awesome if we get to see that.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.